Welcome back to the channel, my friends. Today we are truck camping in the tail end of October, just a few days before Halloween. We've got some pumpkin carving going on. My pumpkin's there. We've got Hank a plethora of firewood. And a couple things why this trip is exciting is one, love Halloween. It's my favorite time of year. Just autumn time, trees are beautiful. Weather in southeastern Tennessee is perfect. It's about 70 degrees right now. Probably drop down to about 40 degrees tonight, which is cool because it's the first time I'll be using the diesel heater for the season. So let me show you that setup before I tell you about the rest of camp. So as you can tell, the pipe runs up into the tent from the actual diesel heater. I've extended the hose using some 3-inch dryer hose and wrapped that in some moving blankets. I did this last year when it was a lot colder. Because the heat has to travel so far up, and especially on windy days, the pipe gets hit with wind and it's cold, and so the insulation from the moving blankets being zip tied around it just helps the heat stay in the pipe and then make its way into the camper. And then I've obviously just got the exhaust, and then the power runs up here, and then I just loosely leave the panel. I don't lock it, and then runs in here and into my power station. And I'm excited to use this for the first time this year. Hopefully the diesel's still good. It's the same diesel I had in last season, so it's, quite old. And diesel heater aside, we've also, like I said, got a ton of firewood. We're gonna be cooking up pizzas on the fire. We're gonna try to, at least, in cast iron. And then we've got pumpkin pie for dessert. And then I'm gonna set up the projector somewhere over here, and we're gonna watch, I don't know, we've been binge watching Stranger Things in anticipation for season 5 coming out soon. So we may watch that. I brought the Starlink, that way we can try and get up onto some Wi-Fi and use basically like a Fire Stick type thing that I bought for this TV. I'm gonna plug that into the projector. And because I didn't mention it already, we're actually at like an established campground, which is kind of unusual. Not terribly unusual. It's a place not far from where we live. So we're just camping out here for the night. And I think they do have Wi-Fi, but we brought the Starlink as a backup. That way we can hook it up to the Fire Stick and be able to watch and stream stuff on the projector. So I'm gonna get that set up before the sun gets, too far down. In theory, this should hypothetically work as long as the wind doesn't pick up too much. I've used some logs to kind of hold down the tripods here, or camera stands, whatever you want to call them. They're actually meant for like camera lights, but I've got a sheet just clamped onto either one. Like I said, some logs to hopefully keep it stationary because it does kind of act like a sail. And then we've got our cheap little projector that we picked up actually last season and did a little camping with. And then got that plugged into a power bank. And then not pictured here is going to be, we're going to set up like a Bluetooth speaker so that way we can have better audio. But obviously we have to kind of wait until the sun goes down to test this out. And hopefully we get to watch some. Oh, Fire Stick is installed. And again, just powered up by the power bank. So later on, we'll try and either hook this up to the campground Wi-Fi or possibly Starlink if we need to. Well, honestly, I'm not terribly sure what to do with my pumpkin this year. This is one of the bigger pumpkins I've ever gotten. We did like a pick your own at a pumpkin patch. And honestly, I think you get the winning ticket because like Jack Skellington is one of my favorite characters of all time, one of my favorite movies. And the white pumpkin, it's a great move. And I just don't know what to do with mine. I'm going to sit and think about it, but you want to tell people about your pumpkin?
I would love to tell people about my pumpkin. I wanted a pumpkin, so I bought a pumpkin. And I wanted something different because I normally always go for the traditional, this one. They had a lot of really cool, like, I wouldn't call them tie-dye, but they were like ombre pumpkins, if you know what ombre means. They were like green, and then they kind of went into like a orangey. Those were really pretty, but a lot of those were like really short. The big ones there were like really short, so I don't know how you would have carved something on that. It would have had to have been like super tiny. And then I saw this guy like glowing from like, I don't know, 50 feet away. And then I went running over to it, and it's turning out perfectly. I would show you, but then that ruins the big reveal later. I think you've already seen the eyeballs at this point, so we'll see. Hank and Camp also have pumpkins. We did not bring them.
We'll tell people who they are.
Oh, those are our babies. The 4-legged baby is over here. Hank, well, they're both 4-legged babies. Camp is just at home because she can't come camping yet. And she's a cat, yeah. And Hank is a little black dog that is over at the neighboring campsite watering a tree. So I don't think he could carve a pumpkin. I think he is probably scared of his pumpkin because he is scared of everything. So we will maybe carve them for them at a later date. But today is just about us carving our pumpkins and having fun and doing fun fall things. Ew. I will give you $20 right now if you take a bite of that and eat it. You don't have to eat the seeds though, because that would probably be hard on your tummy.
Have to eat it?
You have to eat it.
Am I gonna get sick?
Maybe don't eat it. I don't know. I mean, it's fully enclosed, so I don't know how you get sick. All right. He gets $20.
Easiest $20 I ever made. That was actually pretty good.
Oh, so did it taste good?
That was actually really good.
I saw a recipe. Maybe we'll do this on our Michigan camp trip. You take a pumpkin and you hot like a little one, the little baby jack-o'-lanterns, and then now you're just doing it for free.
I don't want it sick.
You put it on the fire, you hollow it out, and then you put cheese in it, so you make like queso in a pumpkin, but then the little bit of sweetness carries over from the pumpkin. So I definitely would like to try that. Queso is my favorite, so I would like to do that. But anyways, we're gonna cook some pizza on the fire later. I'm really excited about that. I have not ever made sourdough pizza crust, so we have some on the tailgate of the truck just kind of warming up a little bit. I believe it needs to kind of get room temperature-ish before you start playing with it. I've made homemade pizza and calzones and stuff before.
What'd you do with the guts?
They're in the fire pit.
Seeds and all?
Yeah. Oh, I should have kept the seeds. It's alright, we can keep yours. Yeah, so we'll see. It is the same exact sourdough recipe as the bread that we make every week, so depending on how much pizza we eat, I will be able to say that we like polished off an entire loaf of bread in one sitting. So no, I know, we'll see. Hopefully it'll turn out fine. I've made pizza like in cast iron on a wood stove before, so this really shouldn't be any different. But we will see. And then we've got pumpkin pie for dessert, which I've also never made. And it smelled delicious while I was cooking it. And if anybody's curious, this is my favorite naughty road trip snack. I'm normally a very healthy eater and would look at this and just tell you that every ingredient in it is absolute poison, because it is. But Combo's Pizzeria Baked Pretzel, not the pepperoni one.
Well, I almost got the pepperoni.
No. Fatal error. No. Pizzeria Baked Pretzel. Those ones, that will be gone in 5 minutes if I restrain myself. Anyway, do you know what you're going to carve yet?
I don't know what I'm going to carve yet. But I'm going to rip these guts out.
Yummy. Okay, apparently you're not going to use any of the pre-cut things.
No.
Hey, Hank, why don't you come join the party? Come here. Come. 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 Maybe he'll come to a very nice place right here. Hank, come. Listening skills. Come. Come. Over here. Over here. Can you place? 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 Right here. Oh, good boy. Yes, place. Place. Come on. Oh, such a good boy. Oh, what you got there? It smells like pretzels. That's a good dog. Such a good boy. Would you like to tell us what you're going to carve in your pumpkin? No, but I would eat those combos. Okay, break. Good boy. Good dog. He's afraid of the wind. With a long list of many other things. So it's windy, so he's a little bit timid at the moment. He's also scared of the poles that have the sheet on it for the projector later. He is scared of the battery bank and the pumpkins if they move too quickly in his direction. He's a very special boy. What is up, viewers? Morgan is taking over the camera, and we're gonna put Connor to work, and we're gonna start cooking dinner. So, my dear, get over there, please, and I'm gonna try to not drop the camera. I need the grate. Oh, wait. Is it hot?
Yep.
I have one pot holder. Or we're gonna struggle bus it.
So awkward.
I'd say probably if the fire can stay that hot, I think that's high enough. But if it's, we might need to go a little lower. Yeah.
Burn the stuff off of it.
Okay. All right, and now I will have you put the pans on there, please, and get them preheated. So we're gonna do one cast iron with the pizza in it, and the other one for the lid. I've got some homemade garlic and herb butter and homemade pizza sauce. The sauce is probably fine. This needs to get warm. Let me set that up there for just like a minute. Don't let it get too hot. I'm a data analyst by trade, if y'all don't know that. I am not a camera lady. I can take a mean picture, but I'm not a video lady. There's my sauce. And this is my workstation. So beautiful. I have my table. I need to get all of my things out of the fridge. Those are something fun for later. I need a hand. Look at that. I need everything that's okay. And my hand's stuck in there. Okay. Thank you. I don't need a beer. Oh, this was funny. We tried to shotgun beers earlier, and I've only ever done that once in my life because I'm just not that kind of gal. And okay. A very large acorn fell on my head mid-chug and made me lose it. This is my snacks. All of my toppings are in there. Okay. Now I have to learn how to put the camera on the tripod. Fun fact, in college, I spent more time watching the Food Network than I did anything else. So today we are going to make some pizza. We're so excited. Everybody's so excited. This is sourdough dough that I made the other day when I was making just our normal bread for the house. I have never used this to make pizza yet. I think we've got a buffalo chicken pizza that we're going to do, a traditional red sauce, like margarita pizza with basil, fresh tomatoes, fresh mozzarella. And then we've got pepperoni, jalapeno, onion, and red peppers. So kind of like a supreme without olives, because I don't like olives. Do you like black olives too, or just green? Mostly green. Let's see if we can't get this into the pan without ruining it. I kind of think doing calzones would be a lot easier in this scenario. Okay, is this hot? Told the people of the internet that if you put cornmeal on the bottom of the pan, it helps release the pizza.
I need to work at a pizza place. Actually, a couple.
Did you do that?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, this is not gonna work. I need something to put underneath to like drag it off. Pizza peel, but for camping. That's right. I can correct that. is done. It is hot. Did forget to put the jalapenos on until like maybe 2 minutes after we put it on the stove.
Tailgate?
Tailgate, yeah.
How's the bottom look?
Well, let's see. Probably a little burnt. Half burnt. So I think we figured out that we should have had both of the pans on the fire like bottom side down first so that they get hot, so that the one that went on top would be like heating from the top down, because it took a long time for the top crust to get finished. The bottom crust did fine, and then it was just the top crust. So we're gonna eat this one and then get the next one on the fire, and we will maybe show you that pizza when it's done.
So I figured I'd just update you guys on where we're at for the night. So we've been watching The Little Vampire on the projector. Our pumpkins are down there, if you can tell. I'll show you up close. So we've got Jack Skellington in the white pumpkin. And then for mine, I kind of just went with, your typical jack-o'-lantern. Couple eyes, a nose. Morgan says it looks like the sorting hat from Harry Potter. And currently we have the second pizza on the fire. So we've got pepperoni, salami, bell peppers, onion, cheese, tomato sauce, that sort of thing. The first pizza was pretty good. We switched up our technique, so we're trying to get the top cast iron a bit hotter because the bottom wants to cook a lot faster. So we'll see how the second one comes out. And then of course, boy Hank is all nice and cozy in his bed in the truck. So just want to update you guys because Morgan took over the vlog, and it's still my channel.
Good evening, people of the internet. It is time for pie. So we are going to have some pie. We ate 3 pizzas. What was your favorite? Yeah, I think it was cooked better than the third one was. I think. But it had pepperoni, salami, red pepper, onion, and then we put hot pepper seeds on it. Do you want this cut in 6ths or 8ths?
So cute.
How big of a piece do you want?
Not that big.
Okay, we'll do 8ths. But we definitely got the cooking of a pizza down on the fire better the second and third time around, and we could not finish the third pizza, so it is in the refrigerator because we had to leave room for the pumpkin pie. Excuse me, sir.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Got it.
Okay. Hank, you got it? I can see your eyeballs glowing in my glasses.
Well, good morning from camp. Slept pretty well last night. Woke up at 5 o'clock for about an hour. Morgan woke up at 7, and I slept in a little bit after that. And Morgan's been hard at work on the fire, and she's got biscuits going in the cast iron right now. Also brewed me up a little bit of coffee.
Whoops.
Oh, your leather thing. I just threw it in the fire. Oh. That sounds like something I worked hard on then. Anyways, coffee this morning is hitting extra hard. I went up to film a show. Gosh, it's been close to a month now. Up in Virginia. And all the crew members, camera guys, we all stayed at Airbnb together. And one of them brewed his coffee every morning with cinnamon, and that has changed my life. So now every morning I brew my coffee with cinnamon, and it's just so refreshing. Yeah, and pumpkin pie spice. Is that what you did this morning?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's really good. Actually, one of the guys let me back up. It was a reality TV show, and some of the cast members were staying with us, the crew, and one of the guys who was a contestant. It's like a very physical training type of show, and so he was putting cinnamon in the coffee to help with basically act as an anti-inflammatory, and ever since then I've just been putting cinnamon in my coffee. It's just so good. Like,
It also helps keep your blood sugar regulated.
and Morgan says it helps keep blood sugar regulated, so win-win. And it tastes really good. It smells really good in the house when you cook it. So this morning we just got kind of a lazy day. I mean, this whole camp was kind of lazy. Just wanted to get out and camp a little bit. I'm not going to go into details, but had some major stuff happen in a not so good way in life. And I can tell you guys more about it down the line. But for now, it's just been a whole thing to deal with, and that's for the reason lack of uploads. And so today was like an icebreaker, or this camping trip was like an icebreaker to just pick up the camera and try again. So if you're here, thanks for hanging out with us, and thanks for enjoying camp.
While Connor is getting settled, I'm going to tell you my favorite part of this camp was that we did not have to do dishes because we ate off cardboard and tinfoil. And we didn't have to get out the camp stove. We cooked everything on the fire. And that was my favorite. Also, Senor is my favorite. Okay.
Yeah, so good old, fall camp, I would say. One of the first of the season. I feel like it's kind of a late start for autumn here in southeastern Tennessee. It's probably, it's kind of brisk this morning, but in other parts of the country, it's already been autumn and they're already looking on towards winter, and we're kind of just starting to touch autumn. So hopefully have some more opportunities to do some fall camping, and then looking forward to potentially going up to Michigan and making some real use of that diesel heater and doing some true winter camping. So look forward to that. But yeah, overall just a good camp. Got to carve some pumpkins and watch some good stuff on the projector, which was probably my favorite. I really enjoyed just sitting back by the fire and watching some classic movies. We watched Little Vampire and Mystery Men, and she hadn't seen Mystery Men yet, so I feel like that's like something you got to see. And did you like it?
It was entertaining. Yeah, it was one of those, like, I don't want to say it was pointless, but it's just a funny movie. Yeah.
Yeah. Old Ben Stiller is pretty funny. So thank you guys so much for being here and camping with us, and stay tuned for the next one. Leave a thumbs up if you enjoyed this video. Comments down below what you want to see in the next one, and also comment where you're watching from. Always like to find out. Love you all. Keep elevating. Adios.